Hello, I'm Jeremy, and looks like I've just figured out how to have my computer screen with me. So this is, uh, I'm gonna talk trash on these commercials. So many commercials are just crap, and it's like so obvious that this is stupid, but yet here they are doing it, and it's just. I'll be a little nicer. I won't say they are lies. They're assumptions, and they're assuming for you to make a lot of assumptions. So if you like all this that I'm doing, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And let's go ahead and get into this and have some fun. So this is some stupid commercial about lack of energy and caffeine replacement, and it's called the Crap Mud. Dumb name. So I'm just going to talk as he's going along with it.
Friends would walk up to me.
Oh, your friends would walk up to you? It's like, I know who your friends are. I don't give a damn. Why are you telling me this? Who are your friends? Rocket scientists? No, nobody? They're just common people? Then I don't give a damn.
Be like, what the f is in your mug?
Whoever says that, I don't know. I guess you do say, what are you drinking?
And I would just tell them, it's mud. I was drinking tons of coffee.
Yeah, so, and you want a cookie? So does everybody else. So what do you...
I was jittery, I was anxious.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens. Maybe you were drinking too much. I've literally known people who they drink, they'll fix up a coffee pot full of coffee, and they'll go through like 6 of those in a day. I knew one guy, he was in the double digits. It's like, what are you doing, pal? It's like, no, it's too much. It's excessive.
And I met more and more people who had a similar relationship to caffeine. So I ended up swapping it out for the...
You did? You swapped it out for this chai formula?
Solid chai I found. It was really...
What? It's a really high quality ingredient. Says who? Says you? Who are you? Are you some kind of chemist? What's your credentials with this? Why should I believe anything that you're telling me? How do I know you just didn't take chocolate and just grind it up in there?
really high quality ingredients, all organic, with one...
All organic. It's all organic. So here's one of the things. I hate these stupid commercials where they're like, well, look at the list of ingredients. Look at how bad they are. The name has absolutely nothing to do with anything. Here's a really good example. Take a look at the planets. We have Saturn, Venus, Mars, all these really nice names for planets. But then there comes a point in time where it's kind of like, yeah, we really can't think of any more names. And then, all right, well, this planet is P31245, whatever. It's just a bunch of letters and numbers. It has absolutely nothing to do with anything other than they were just like, yeah, we're just going to be lazy with names, and we're just going to start putting them, it's like this is P300001, this is P300002, or whatever. It's the same thing with all this stuff. Just stupid. They act like human beings are capable of just creating new things, new compounds, new elements, new whatever. It's like, no, we can't. We find things that are already there. These are things that already exist. We don't make it possible. It's just no. If something's able to happen, it's because it was able to do it. We just discovered it. So don't give me this crap like it's all organic.
1/7 the caffeine of coffee.
1/7 the caffeine of coffee. You know what? If you're having a problem with caffeine, instead of doing this, how about you drink 1/7 the amount of coffee that you were drinking instead? Because it's the caffeine that gives you the energy.
I added lion's
Mane. You added lion's mane. That doesn't look like it's the actual mane of a lion. But so what? I don't give a damn what this fungus is. As far as I know, it's like some turd from an animal. What's its nutritional content? Why should I believe you with any of this stuff?
mane for focus.
For focus and cognition, where's the research to show? How do I know that this is something that scientists have actually been able to prove versus, well, someone in the mountains of the Himalayas told me as I climbed up the peak and they were sitting like this with the planets aligned. It's like, shut the hell up, man.
Cognitive function.
Yeah, apparently you need all the cognitive function that you need, because there you are. You can't even figure out how to put on a shirt.
Cacao for mood.
For mood energy, again, same questions. Cacao looks like bird droppings or bat dung or something. How am I supposed to know? What is it? Is it seed I'm taking it?
Food,
That's
energy,
what
of course,
I'm gonna go take
flavor.
it
Chocolate.
for flavor. Well, I don't even know this. Chaga and what?
And reishi.
Oh, and there's some mushroom. It's like I know some mushrooms, especially whenever they're brightly colored, that they're not so good for you.
For immune support.
How do I know this one's any different?
Cordyceps.
Oh my God, you're doing jump ropes now? Oh, aren't you special? I bet all the little elementary schools there just love you whenever you come and visit them, and all the little girls do jump rope with you.
For physical performance.
Oh, you did a push-up. Isn't that impressive? You and every other single person in the entire military.
Cinnamon and a pinch of
Cinnamon and salt. Well, wow. Why? Just flavor, I guess. Is that
salt
what
to
we're
help
going
the
off
flavors
here?
pop. This
Did you just flip the can? Oh, I'm so impressed.
drink that really
It changed your life. What the hell is going on in your life that's so pathetic that a drink changes your life so much? Man, your life must be damn pathetic.
changed my life, ultimately became it.
This became your life. You managed to. I don't know. Is it impressive that you've been able to market this pile of crap with no evidence whatsoever? Or is it just completely sad, pathetic that you found a bunch of people to take advantage of?
I've been working
Are you reading here? Oh yeah, I can read all of that stuff. And that means something because I can read it, because reading makes it true.
on this business ever since.
Wow. Have you? And how long has it taken you? Did it take you a day? A month? A year? 10 years? Ever since when? Finish the sentence.
And we would love for you to try it.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Well, what's your special ingredient? Your piss? I've never seen this commercial that I'm about to watch here, but it's like, it already is just starting off in retardville. So the first thing I do in the morning, who are you? What time do you get up in the morning? What is this supposed to mean to me? Is this supposed to impact my life in some way?
Take my vitamins. So again, this is
You take your vitamins. What kind of vitamins? Why do you need vitamins? Are you pregnant? Are these prenatal vitamins? You're saying absolutely nothing. Are these vitamins for women, for young adults, for... I mean, there's so many categories. Are you saying it's some kind of one-size-fits-all? It's like, yeah, that ain't right.
Persona Nutrition. I have to tell you guys about these little packs though.
You have to. You have to. Who the hell are you? Why can't they tell me about it?
So one thing I never used to think about ever was when I took my supplements, I kind of just took them.
You know what? It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I take that back. Maybe it does. But for the most part, for most of the things, I don't. I know whenever you're exercising and you have something very specific that's taxing on your body, then that matters. But for the most part, the rest of the stuff, I've never heard anything that it matters. Oh, morning, Kate. Oh, isn't that precious? Don't you feel better already? Hell, you don't even need the vitamins.
Them when I remembered and just thought that was fine. But it's so great because they give you packs that are individually packed and labeled.
Individually packed and labeled because you're too stupid to separate them out yourself, huh?
For morning and evening with all the supplements that they recommend
It helps your skin. Man, your hands look like crap.
for you so that you know exactly when to take them. It's going to be the most beneficial for your body. And that is
Most beneficial for your body. Again, says who? Oh, what do you have? Your PhD in chemistry? I've yet to see one of you who has any kind of credentials worth a damn. Because if you did, why wouldn't you say that? Oh, so there's something right there that says, keep out of reach of children. So it's not for the really young. What about the really old? Is it just for women or is it for men? Let's see here. Let's read the rest of this. Foundational multivitamin. That sounds like makeup. It's foundational. First on your makeup, we would apply a nice foundation of paint because we're clowns. Green tea extract. Because if there's really something to it, what the hell's wrong with taking just green tea and just drinking it? Hair and skin and nails. Yeah, I've got those. And
So great. Like, you don't even have to think about it. And then
well, then that just suits in right with you because I have a feeling you don't think about much of nothing at all, do you, little girl?
not only are like the actual
Oh, let's have the boob shot because you know what? That's about the only thing you're offering here. There's nothing in between those ears, is there?
supplements themselves
Oh, isn't that sweet? You're drinking out a mason jar because, I don't know, probably cups are just too difficult for you for some damn reason. What, were you giving too many of those cups that they've got the little slit in it and so it just makes it look like you spilled water all over yourself that those little kids have all the time? Is that it? And so you're just too scared because you got told too many times because you're too dumb and you didn't learn the lesson?
transparent, but Persona as a
Oh,
company
let's
is just
dance around because that just makes everything better.
really clear about where they source all of their stuff. You know you're
Yeah, of course it's really clear where they source their stuff. China.
getting high, good quality vitamins.
You're getting high off of it? Oh, high quality. You know what? That's the exact same thing that last fool said about his mud. You know what? Is that his piss? Is that what happened? Are you drinking it? Or are you two in cahoots somehow?
And supplements. And again, they have nutritionists that you can talk to anytime you
They had nutritionists? What nutritionists? Where did they go to school from? Hey, you know what? I can take that and I can type that out too. I can make a box that says, talk to our nutritionist. Says who? Who says that these are nutritionists? Or is it just some kind of, you end up calling the number and it's like, hello, how are you? How may I help you? Yes, I'm a nutritionist. It's like, no, you're not. You barely speak English. You're from India. Get the hell out of my face.
need if you have questions or if you're wondering if something's like good or
Yeah, I have questions. Questions I know I'll never get a good answer for. And even if I ask them, how do I know that they're going to answer those things truthfully and honestly?
not. And I really think you'll be surprised with some of the supplements they recommend. There was a couple
I'm surprised that, what is this? Your closet? Are these your clothes? I don't understand this room. Why are you even showing me this? I thought this was something about vitamins. Maybe you ought to get into organization because, man, you got a mess going on there.
in there. I thought I knew a ton about supplements. And there are
Well, keep showing your boobs. Be halfway naked because we don't want you to take a look at the vitamins because you're not offering anything worth a damn there. So
few that I had never even heard of that they recommended for me. So
apparently you need a lot of these because you're having a hard time going through your own stuff. That bag was empty. Yeah, so whatever. Just I'm looking for one in particular. Oh crap! Here we go again. I don't know what this one's about, but well, pillows. So pillow cube. Well, first we had the normal standard pillows that everyone has, and then I know that for a while there was kind of these Japanese pillows that were kind of the rage for a while. They're round cylinders, supposed to go at the back of your neck right there, think like a ball with the sides cut off and stretched off, or like a pencil. You know, you imagine the 2 ends cut off, you know, and here's the pillow right here, obviously much larger, softer, all that stuff. And it's like, yeah, nobody cared. So, just give me a pillow. What are you talking about?
Why do we make our pillow the shape of a cube?
Oh, like I care, but I have a feeling you're going to tell me anyways. That dumbass face of yours.
I'll tell you. The problem with pillows is that you're trying to fit a round peg into a square hole, or rather a
round peg in a square hole. That's the problem with what you're trying to do. Well, I have a round head, and you're giving me a square pillow. So I don't know how you've done a damn thing different. What? Because you don't know the difference between a square and a rectangle? Is that the way you start off this commercial?
pillow-shaped peg into a shoulder-shaped hole. This is Sydney.
hello.
Look at the space.
Like I care. Who's Cindy? Why do I care about her? Why should I care about you? You goofy looking, curly, weird.
between her head and her shoulder. It's a square. None of these.
It's a square. Oh, he took geometry classes. Are you going to tell us about rectangles next, or have you not gotten that part?
Rounded pillows are going to fit that space perfectly. They're going to cause her to bend her neck, flop her body, and twist.
Yeah, whenever you slam your head down on the ground, I mean, you have all different kinds of pillows. You can have multiple. You can have one. You can have really big. What the hell are you going on about?
her back out of alignment. What's Sydney need?
Well, congratulations. You managed to get every single pillow that wouldn't work for her if you're trying to get your back into alignment. You retard.
This is a pillow that properly supports her neck and keeps her spine in alignment.
Because you don't know how to move a pillow in a way so that you can get it into the place that you want it to? Man, I've just managed to do that my entire life forever with every single pillow I've ever owned. But man, yours must come from the land of fairy tales and retards.
Hence, the pillow cube. The
It's just confusing.
ancient Egyptians
Wow, is this the lesson where you learned about those triangles? Damn.
knew this. Pharaohs used this headrest. The Japanese
Well, obviously it must work because they're around the day, leading our societies, especially whenever it comes to sleeping. It's not like we've made any progress whatsoever.
used these pillow boxes.
Those things look horrible. Both of these things. What are you talking about? Just because they did it doesn't mean that they were any good. You know how much stuff that rich people do just to be vain? And it's just, so for example, the Romans back in the day, whenever they were in power, they used to go out and gorge themselves on feasts, and then they had these rooms that they could go to, kind of like bathrooms, and then they would vomit. I don't give a damn who did it. They were rich, they were powerful, they stuffed their faces, then they went and they threw up, and then they came back and continued to eat more. And now we know that we have these things called stomach acids, all different kinds, because you have a complex gut biome inside of your stomach, and that you will lose all those things that are going on, and that whenever you're bringing all those acids up, that it tears away at your throat. So I don't give a damn that these ancient civilizations did a damn thing. If it was so damn good, like you're trying to claim here, then why did they ever stop in the first place? Boo!
They offered great support, but were they comfortable? Alex, is that comfortable?
No.
Well, obviously, because, I mean, those two look exactly the same. Well,
So we decided to modernize their invention.
The Pillow Cube Pro was made to
yeah, because you know what? It's not like whenever there's something legit, like their construction methods, which continued on, that might have been legit, but no, you took some random obscure thing from the past because I guess people are just stupid and they buy it. Really, the ancient Egyptians, where I've never heard anything about this before in my life, and it's not what anything about science says today. So yeah, okay.
fill that shoulder gap with a charcoal bamboo memory foam.
That just sounded charcoal.
Optimized for sport, comfort, and cooling. It's also a glorious 28 inches long, meaning
Oh, now we've gone from a square to a rectangle. What the hell? You said cube. That's not a cube anymore. Holy crap, man.
you can roll from side to side for uninterrupted sides.
From side to side. I mean, it's not like you can actually pick up your pillow and move it with you whenever you're moving around in the night. Who ever heard of such a thing? You know, it just gets stuck there. Oh my goodness, this is revolutionary.
Sleeping. Want to go old school? Try the original Pillow Cube.
And it's not
Old school? What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, I'm in my 40s and I've never seen this before in my life. Man, this guy's goofy looking. Look at those eyebrows. Holy crap, man. It's like, what the hell happened?
not just a great pillow for sleeping. Try it out on the airplane.
Yeah, just contact with your face. That's all it takes. The thing's magic. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right here. That's stupid. Oh, here we go. I don't ever watch commercials, but I've seen like the first 5 seconds. I've seen it as long as it takes to be able to actually click the skip ad button. So I know like the first 5 or 10 seconds, and then it becomes available. So here we have another elementary school kid because he's still in poopy diapers. So
5 to 20 pounds of toxic poop in their body
toxic. Ooh. Yes, talking to me like I'm in elementary school is really going to catch my attention.
any given moment. See,
Toxic? What are you talking about? This is stuff that comes naturally out of your butt. You know how it gets there? Because you put this stuff in through your mouth. I don't know what the hell you're eating, but I'm not eating toxic stuff. these weird beards. I mean, they're just all over the place. It's like,
All that poop just sitting there, rotting away, and
of course, because it has to make its way out of intestines. And I think there's like 11 miles of intestines that you have all in there. So it takes a while.
inside their intestines and colon. Is it any wonder that colon disease is on the rise with all this weight?
Well, let me back this up. That you think that before now, that people before, they somehow were magically better at pooping than people today? What the hell were they doing where they didn't have this issue, but now we do for some reason? It's like, no, I don't think so.
Waste just sitting inside your body.
Of course it's inside my body. I don't reach up in my ass, grab it, pull it out, and start smearing it all over myself. Thanks a lot there, Captain Obvious. Couldn't have figured it out without you.
Most of this waste contains chemicals that your body rejected, but due to certain issues like
Really? Your body's rejected it? I mean, I never would have pictured that it's trying to take something out of your butt. I don't see how you get rejection out of that. I mean, you're making some assumptions there, aren't you, pal?
constipation, you couldn't flush it all out effectively. So if you're feeling
What the hell is this? What is this even a picture of? This looks like a mountain range and some kind of waterfall, but yet this poop has managed to... What? What the hell is this? I have no idea what I'm looking at.
sluggish, bloated around the waist, or even just plain backed up, then
It's like, I think you have some problems here because there's something seriously wrong with your butt. This is the weirdest looking ass I've ever seen. And I think you're drinking some kind of nuclear radiation. I mean, I don't drink anything that's glowing green. What the hell's going on?
and give Zupu a try for 14 days.
Zupu. Oh yeah, that's a seller. Hey, I want to drink some Zupu. It's poo from the zoo. Yeah. What?
It will clean you out, guaranteed.
Yeah, like we haven't had laxatives before. You're the first one to come up with this. What the?
Click through to read the hilarious reviews about how consistently
I don't need to read the reviews to laugh. All I have to do is watch this stupid commercial.
effective Zupu truly is. It contains the
Because who are these people? You know, they have these things called clip farms, and it's like in India or these third world countries, and they have these walls of cell phones in there, and they do this crap. And for like a few bucks, you can do it because all the cell phones are connected to a computer, and so it's just a program in the computer, and all these phones, think of them like burner phones or whatever, but they're not. They're cheap, kind of semi-legitimate phones, and you can use them all because they're all different. They all have different settings, so then you can have all of these different reviews because it's not verified. Notice, verified buyer. It's like, yeah, because you did it for them, because as far as I know, this is exactly what you use, this click farm stuff, and they have the same kind of stuff. It's something that happens a lot with those movie reviews, for example, on like Rotten Tomatoes, and it's like it's the same generic thing, and you see like sometimes, a lot of times, the same damn paragraph in all of these reviews, and they all just give it a 5-star like this. It's what, 5-star, 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 5-star. Are you kidding me? There's nobody who said anything that might suggest 4.5. Oh, that's amazing. And who are these people? Are these scientists, doctors, or are they just scum that you found somewhere, if they're even legitimate, and they are? This means nothing to me.
perfect dosages of all natural ingredients that will get things moving and flush out that
Thistle, no, not thistle, aloe. You want me to drink aloe. You want me to put aloe. Written in clay. It's like cayenne pepper. You know what? Cayenne pepper is just in plenty of foods. Slippery elm. Oh, so it'll slip right through you.
that extra waste you're carrying around. You'll feel amazing when it's gone. As this toxic waste builds up, your body becomes a walking vessel of fecal toxicity. Once this
Really? I didn't know that could happen. I'm gonna stop. Move on. There's still that one I gotta find. I've never seen this one either, but it's so stupid. And so, as you can see right there, it says in big bold letters, can your charcoal grill do this? Let's see how stupid I can be right off the bat.
Do this?
Oh my god, that's revolutionary. That's amazing. What, cook all this stuff? Well, what the hell are you talking about? What, just putting in a flat piece of metal? Or maybe a pot or a pan? What the hell are you talking about? Oh.
And
So, and what else? Cook a steak? Oh my god, you got a grill? You can cook a steak. At least it's only 15 seconds long.
didn't
Ooh, make it all fire up like that? Fire up now.
think so. Introducing
He literally said, can your grill? Can your grill food? No, I've never thought any of that was possible at all whatsoever. I'm a complete moron and could never figure out how to grill breakfast, like bacon and eggs and steak or whatever. No, that's just way too beyond me. Absolutely. Genius. Oh my. Okay, I've gone through a lot of these, and I can't find it. It's that Sasquatch soap nonsense stuff, you know, and it's like, yeah. And the worst thing about that Sasquatch soap crap is that the damn thing's like 5 to 10 minutes long. It's like, yawn, boring. I mean, it's soap. It's soap. Oh, read the ingredients in here. It's like, yeah, so they stopped naming every single stupid little thing with some little cutesy name. It doesn't mean jack. It's a name. It means absolutely nothing about what that chemical actually does. Nothing. Just because back in the day they romanticized every single thing that came along their way and they gave it all these cute names. That doesn't mean that it's somehow magically better than any damn thing else. So we'll watch one more here. We'll watch Billy Ray Cyrus and what kind of crap he's got to say here.
I'm the inventor of the total unit with Omni-Lite.
Oh, you are? What kind of inventor are you? Why should I give a damn that you've invented anything?
Wrench, something out of your pocket. It covers 30 wrench sizes.
Like I care. Why would I want to use that? I can see that the gripping on that hurts. I have tools, and I know that I really like whenever I'm cranking something out by hand, I don't want it to be gouging into me. I don't want metal. I like a nice handle that I can get a firm grip on so I can do what I want, and that does not look like it at all.
Would you like to try the wrench?
No.
Sure, absolutely. You get it on opposing faces and ratchet, and it'll click to the next face.
That's nothing new. They have that stuff already. What, do you think you're special because you folded it? You think you're special because you made it thinners? And I know what that means. It means it's more brittle, that it's more acceptable to damage because that hinge can give way and because the metal is thinner. Yeah, you're cranking it away on these perfectly nice little bolts right here. What happens whenever they're outside, they're exposed? What happens whenever they have rust buildup or calcium buildup? What happens whenever you've got issues with water and rust? What are you talking about? Yeah, you know what? Those bolts probably move so easily that I wouldn't be surprised if you'd be able to turn those just with your fingers. You've done nothing.
My direction's right here.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
There you
Okay.
go.
Man, you've got some issues if this old man doesn't know how to crank down on a screw.
That's it. You got it.
Good job, Jimmy.
That's it.
You
You're
gotta
good.
listen for it and get the feel.
Yeah, those bolts are huge too. It looks like you have to have some space to be able to do that. So, well, they got some small bolts on there too. So, but still, that looked like something wasn't quite right with the design, that it's not going to be applicable for every situation that you come across. So it's all the bolts are the same build type. They're all identical, just different sizes. I wonder if there's something to that.
Boy, that's simple.
Come on, Jimmy Olsen, you can do it.
Thank you very much.
No, it's not.
That's it.
It's just getting used to it, but that's not a problem at all.
All right.
Let me ask you this. Who needs that? Who really needs that? There's no way in hell to sell that to somebody who actually does construction of any kind. That thing's a gimmick. That's all it is. It's just for show. That's something that you want to show off. It's like the guy who has the really fancy car because he's got a little. Same thing with this. Who's going to use this? I've seen little gimmicks like this before. It's just some little toy to show off, and it's like you don't ever use it. Look at how cool this is. Oh yeah. No.
There you go. Nice. Now you just turn it over to the.
You know what? This is really bad because it looks like even with this, they're having a hard time throwing it on, even with bolts that have no issue. There's no dust, there's no corrosion, there's no nothing.
The other one?
Turn it over to go the other way.
More comfortable than I thought it would be.
You guys can't tell from the video probably, but that bolt, I mean, you can't take it off with your fingers.
Because I want it to be able to do hoses, cables, pipes in line, it has to be able to release. So if you want to release, you just push sideways. There you go. That's it. Oh, there you go. That's that easy release. Double pocket clip.
Easy release. When has there ever been a wrench that was hard to release? I don't know of one. Because you know why? Whenever you're ratcheting away with something and you're ready for it to release, you just move it.
Oops.
Yeah.
No, screw this. We're good enough. How long is this stupid video anyways? So I'm sure we've gone over the time here. Oh, 31 minutes. Yeah, we're good. So, it's so aggravated with commercials. You know what? If it's like 5, 10, 15 seconds, it's like, fine, whatever, say your little spill, because chances are they're going to get right to the point. This stupid thing's like, what, 3 minutes long? It's like, I don't need to see people ratcheting time and time and time again. You're not showing me any kind of specs. How much torque can that thing handle? Where can you really put that in? Because that thing's actually pretty long, so you're not going to be able to fit it in tight places. So I have no idea. Well, where is he at? This looks like a gun shop of some kind. And so, where do you use this out in the wild whenever you're hunting? Well, what kind of nonsense you think goes on out there? You're in the middle of nowhere. You're in the middle of the bush. There's nothing like this out there at all. So, I mean, I'm surprised another part of it is it also double functions as a knife. I thought that's really what was going to happen. So, but yeah, I get frustrated with commercials quite a bit. It's constant. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this comical segment right here. And also to get you think, when you watch commercials, do you ever question any part of the validity of these claims that they're making? It's like, maybe you should. So then that way you don't get duped. So anyways, I'm Jeremy. Subscribe, thumbs up. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye.